Welcome back to the channel, coin lovers and history enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story and value of a small but significant coin, the 1986 French 1/2 franc. If you've come across this coin in your collection, or you're simply curious about French coins, make sure to stick around till the end. You might be surprised by what it's worth today. A quick look at France in 1986 before we get into the coin. Let's rewind the clock back to 1986. France was undergoing social and political change during the mid-80s. The country was shifting its economic gears, technology was on the rise, and in the background, the French franc was still the national currency. Decades before the euro came into play in 2002. The 1/2 franc coin was part of everyday life in France, a modest denomination, but rich in design and symbolism. Basic details of the 1986 1/2 franc coin. Let's look at the key details of the 1986 1/2 franc coin. Country, France. Denomination, 1/2 franc. Year, 1986. Composition, nickel weight, 3.5 grams diameter, 19 mm, smooth mint, Monnaie de Paris, Paris mint. It may be a small coin, but the craftsmanship and symbolic meaning packed into it are impressive. Design and symbolism. Obverse side, front. On the obverse side, you'll find the iconic figure of Marianne, the national personification of the French Republic. Marianne symbolizes liberty, equality, and fraternity, the core values of France. She is often depicted wearing a Phrygian cap, which is a symbol of freedom, and in this case, it's no different. Designed by Oscar Rodi, this depiction is elegant and full of national pride. Marianne is not just a random figure, she's a representation of the Republic itself. And she has appeared on French stamps, coins, and official government documents for over a century. Reverse side, back. On the reverse, we see the denomination, 1/2 franc, the date, 1986, and the national motto, Liberte, Egalite, Fraternité, Liberty, Equality, Fraternity. Surrounding the inscription is a beautifully stylized olive branch, another symbol of peace. This simple yet elegant design communicates a lot in a small space. A coin from a changing era. By 1986, the 1/2 franc was already becoming a low-value coin in everyday transactions. Inflation had reduced its purchasing power, and the euro was being discussed behind the scenes in the European economic community. This coin was among the last generation of French francs before the eventual switch to the euro in 2002. That gives it a special historical value for collectors today. What is the 1986 France 1/2 franc coin worth today? Now, the big question, what is the value of this coin today? There are several factors that affect the value. Condition, grade. Circulated coins are common and usually worth between 20 cents to $1 USD, uncirculated or mint condition coins can be worth $2 to $5, sometimes a bit more to the right buyer. The 1986 1/2 franc is not particularly rare. Millions were minted, so its value mostly depends on condition rather than scarcity. Demand. There is moderate demand from collectors of world coins, especially those focusing on pre-euro European currency. Errors or variants. If your coin has a minting error, such as an off-center strike or double die, its value can increase significantly, sometimes up to $10 to $20 or more, depending on the error. Where to sell or buy this coin? If you're looking to sell or buy the 1986 France 1/2 franc coin, here are some places to consider. Online platforms, eBay, Etsy, Namista, MA shops. Coin shops or shows, great for getting expert opinions. Collector forums and groups, Facebook groups or Reddit communities can help you connect with fellow enthusiasts. Make sure you compare prices and check for authenticated listings if you're buying. And if you're selling, take clear photos of both sides of your coin and describe the condition accurately. Fun fact, the legacy of the franc. The French franc was in use for over 600 years, dating back to the 14th century. The modern decimalized franc, which this coin belongs to, was introduced in 1795 after the French Revolution. The 1/2 franc coin you're holding is a descendant of centuries of monetary history, making it not just a coin, but a tiny piece of France's national story. So, is the 1986 France 1/2 franc coin valuable? In monetary terms, not particularly, unless it's in mint condition or has an error. But in terms of history, design, and symbolism, it's absolutely a gem for any collector of world coins. It's a snapshot of a country on the brink of modern Europe, a symbol of liberty in your palm, and a beautiful piece of design that stood the test of time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about this coin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on coins from around the world. Do you have a rare coin you'd like us to talk about next? Drop it in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe.